Why? Why not try to...
So Katie Miller, who's married to the lizard dude Stephen Miller, posted this on X today. Imagine how much propaganda it took to convince women that this is oppressive. And it is a picture of her, I guess, with their baby. No one, absolutely no one has ever said that was oppressive. No one has said this picture is oppressive. No one has ever said that women having children are oppressive. None of this is oppressive, and no one has said this. And here's the thing. 85% of women in this country will have a child, will become a mother. So this idea that someone said a woman having a baby is oppressive is just another fake controversy created by the right. That is all it is. But here's my question. Why is the right so obsessed with people having children? Like, why do they care so much? Just care about what's going on in your house. Like, I never care if my neighbor has had 2, 3, or 4 kids. I never care. I'm not walking around my neighborhood going, you should have more kids. You should have more kids. Hey, how come you don't have more kids? But the right is so obsessed with it that they're even telling children to have children. They're even saying, even if you're not ready, if you're not financially stable, if you don't think that you are mature enough, you should still start having babies. This is what they're saying at TPUSA conferences to children.
Have more babies than you can afford.
If you're not encouraging your children to grow up and have the courage to get married and have kids, more kids than they can afford before they think they're ready, it is high time to start.
The way that policies are structured to weaken and diminish women and their health. So whether that's through birth control and the ability that all of these companies and policies have had to convince women that their biological reality of ovulation doesn't matter, and that you can shut that off and that you can take control of that. Well, God created that. That's not yours to take control of.
And it's gotten so bad that they're now even complaining. They're complaining that 15 to 19-year-olds in this country aren't having children. They're complaining that the fertility rates of 15 to 19-year-old girls has gone down. What the hell is wrong with these people? Like, I'm not kidding. Not only are they saying have a bunch of children, even if you're not ready, even if you don't think it's for you, just have a bunch of children. Now they're telling children, little girls, yeah, what's up with your guys' fertility rate? Let's get those numbers up.
Absolutely. We still have 3.6 million births a year, but the problem is teens and young adults. From ages 15 to 19, the fertility rate is down 7%, and it's down 70% over the last 2 decades, meaning we're telling people that are young not to have babies, to wait till they're in a more stable life situation, till they're more financially secure. Maybe they haven't found the right partner.
And you know the worst part about this? All of these women who are front and center feeding these little girls this, they all had children in their 30s, late 20s and mid 30s. They all have careers. All of them will stand up there and talk about how they're a trad wife. They believe in, taking care of their man, being in the kitchen all day, cooking things up, taking care of the house. The house always smells like chocolate chip cookies. They all say that. They all have careers. They're obviously making money on speaking engagements. None of these women are at home submitting to their man, but they're standing there telling 15 to 19-year-olds, why are you guys not having more kids? And I like how the guy said, maybe it's just, they're a little young. Maybe they don't think they're ready. Maybe they haven't found the right partner. Hey, yeah, that might be an important part of it. That might be an important part of it, that they find the right person. But I can't, what is this? What is this craziness of talking about the fertility rates of 15 to 19-year-olds, that it's bad, that it's going down? I teach health and wellness. I think it's a good thing. I think the least amount of 15-year-olds we have having children, the better in this world. What is wrong with these people? It's absolutely crazy. Every single day, I get up, I look on social media, I look at the news, and I think to myself, How embarrassing and unserious we are in this country. How much other countries must make jokes about us all the time. I imagine the second Donald Trump walks out of a room, sometimes when he walks in a room, but the second he walks out of a room with other leaders of other countries, they just go, that guy's a fucking idiot. That guy right there is an idiot. Wow, the United States of America, strongest country in the world. They elected that idiot. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys like, please share the content. Please comment as much as you can. I love reading your comments. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Another person today said, I thought I was subscribed and I wasn't, so now I'm subscribed. So please make sure you're subscribed. If you are, please hit that notification button so that way you get notifications. As always, I really do appreciate you guys. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.